Hi.
Hello?
Is she available for me?
She is not. She's at San Francisco General Hospital right now.
Well, isn't that wonderful? So let me ask you a question. If I go down to 25 Van Ness, will I be treated the same way I was today at San Francisco General since you guys don't do? Or do I call you for civil standby so you can call the sheriff and it'll be the same treatment there?
Mr. Garza, if you wish standby from the San Francisco Sheriff's Department, I've
No.
given you their phone number in the past.
No, I wish it
So,
from the San Francisco Police Department.
Mr. Garza, if you wish
Mr.
standby,
Yamaguchi.
I'm not going to go over this over and over. Mr. Garza, if you wish standby from the San Francisco Sheriff's
I don't.
Department, then I will give you the phone number as I have in the past. And you
I
can
don't.
contact them.
I
If
want
you
the
wish
San Francisco Police Department civil
you can
standby.
call the police department on the non-emergency number 553-0123. If it's an emergency, you can call 911, and you can tell the officers where you are in order to have an officer sent to you.
And when they don't, come out like last time,
If you wish to have an OCC complaint because of poor police performance, you can file a police or OCC complaint at either 25 Van Ness or any of the police district stations.
So 25 Van Ness, the place where I'm not allowed in the building because of their, what I was told by the HRC, a fake order. And that's under the jurisdiction of the sheriff because the San Francisco Police Department, once again, just like SFGH, will not, protect my legal rights on those premises because they've abdicated their duty and their rights to my legal rights to the sheriff, which can break the law.
I don't know that the sheriff is breaking the law, Mr. Garza. So the San Francisco Sheriff's Department controls the buildings that you speak of. If you have issues
And
with the Sheriff's
in that
Department,
case, does that mean that it's...
please, may I finish?
Sure.
If you have issues with the San Francisco Police or Sheriff's Department, you can contact the Sheriff's Department. They have their own internal affairs division, which I've pointed out to you numerous times. If you have an issue with the San Francisco Police Department, the city policy for the police department is the Office of Citizens Complaints, 25
Which
Van Ness.
doesn't work, and the same thing with the sheriff's complaint system, which doesn't work, which is on videos on YouTube. So,
right.
Mr. Yamaguchi, as an LGBT representative, which is promising me a safe zone, how is this honest, respectful,
Because I'm telling you the
and
truth.
compassionate?
Am I
Oh,
not lying?
yes,
I'm
the
not
truth
lying
that
to
it
you.
doesn't work, correct?
If you contact the Office of Citizens Complaints, their policy is their policy. I cannot change their policy.
So it doesn't work, and because you
If
cannot
say it
change
does
their
not work,
policy...
then perhaps you should contact the Office of Citizens Complaints, the director, or
You mean when I can't even get in the building because it's, like I said, under the jurisdiction of the sheriff?
Anyone else via email or through other means of contact.
So does that mean that my legal rights to access and accommodation should be violated because I can get a hold of
You
them?
may access them.
How if I can't get in the building and since you've superseded my
You would
rights
ask
to the
them,
sheriff?
Mr. Garza, you would ask.
Done that,
These
doesn't
questions-
work. So I've shown you those videos and everything. So
Garza.
how can we continue to play these games? Because I will.
I'm not playing a game, Mr. Garza.
You're not? Oh, so in all honesty, after all the videos I've shown you that it doesn't work, you're going to continue to send me down a path that doesn't work.
I'm telling you, the police department cannot go into that building and force our way into.
That wasn't the
OCC.
question. It's a wonderful
Yes,
evasion.
exactly it is.
No, it's not.
Yes.
No.
You're telling me
No.
to go down there with you and force them to see you. I cannot
No,
do that.
I'm telling you to go down there with me, and when they break the law, to arrest them for having broken the law and
Perhaps
denying me
you can
access
speak
and
to them.
accommodation. So that is what I'm asking for, sir, and that is
Mr.
the
Garza,
general specific,
Mr.
not
Garza,
your spin.
Please contact the sheriff's department.
I have, it doesn't work, now what?
Then I don't know how to assist you.
Oh, thank you for admitting it. So all this time that I've been promised a safe zone, that was an illusion, because when facts came down and
Mr. Garza,
evidence
no
came
one is
down,
here to harm you. We are here to
aren't you
assist
harming me by feeding me lies and
It's
unaccountable
not a lie
methodology that
from my
doesn't
point
work?
of view.
I'm sorry, it's not a lie if it doesn't work?
It's not a lie from my point of view.
Well, of
We've
course
given you
not.
agencies that are there to assist you. If they do not assist you, then you should take it up with their directors.
And when that
Sheriff's
fails,
Department is Sheriff Ross.
and then when that fails, I'm supposed to abrogate my legal rights just because
the Office
of
of Citizens Complaints is Director Joyce Hicks.
and when that fails, I should just abrogate my
I-
rights because
I
they
cannot
can't be
tell you
enforced
why
by the San
someone
Francisco
as
Police Department?
responsible as the sheriff or as responsible as Director Hicks, why they would not be willing to assist you.
Well, I could tell you, Mr. Yamaguchi, if they're like you, by giving me false statements and false leads and promising me a safe zone and that my rights will be enforced when they're not. Well, it's obvious,
Okay,
Mr.
Mr. Garza,
Yamaguchi. That's how it's
I
done.
apologize if you feel that way, but the entities that you wish to take this up with would be the sheriff, Ross Mercarimi, OCC would be Director Hicks, and as you stated earlier, for San Francisco General Hospital, Alice, and I apologize, I'm not going to pronounce the last name correctly, I believe it's Gleghorn, would be the entities that you wish to bring this to their attention.
You mean to their attention at 1380 Howard, where I can't even get in because they'll call, you know, the sheriff because it's under the sheriff's jurisdiction. Once again, a rigged game. And this is from my LGBT, folks, please pay attention. This is from your LGBT gay liaison who's promised you a safe zone. And every time you tell the truth, his interpretation is that he doesn't see it that way. Sort of like what Kelly Kruger does, the psych job.
So the folks at YouTube understand that earlier today, about, I'd say an hour ago, you called our office. We tried to set up an appointment with you and Kelly Kruger, and you refused to call her when she was waiting for your phone call.
That is correct. And the reason, YouTube audience, I refuse to call her is because if you notice, it becomes a he said, she said thing, and I document everything and put it on video. No, I want him to say his piece, but I want to be able to interject the truth.
Okay. And the truth is, Mr. Garza, she was trying to set up an appointment with you so you can come down and meet. But
so then why isn't she here at 3? I told you I'd be in at 3, did I not?
You said you would call
Thank you.
Right,
I did.
Again, if you're going to interrupt, I thank you for your
Thank you. Well, every time you spin, I can tell the truth. Thank you. I'll be back. Oh, listen. See you next time on YouTube. Well, folks, he is correct. I did call. And, I told him I was on my way down. And now she's at San Francisco General. Oh, well. Live. Learn the games. Watch the inhumanity. Mind you, from the Special Victims Unit. And what does it say on the door? True peace is not merely the absence of tension. It is the presence of justice. Isn't it a beautiful scam? Isn't it marvelous? Well, let's continue, because I will continue to document the truth.